Roger, Roger. It's another episode of the Star Wars collection from Star Wars Black Series. And for today's episode, we'll be covering the STAP and Battle Droid. The STAP we'll cover here in a minute, but the Battle Droid comes with an accessory or two. Technically, multiple accessories, but I'll get to that here in a minute. Oh, what? I just learned something while capturing this video. So the backpack, as you can see, let's start with the backpack actually. It's a very nice backpack. And I just now noticed that it's funny, I've watched a video, but only to figure out where things go. But for some reason, I obviously skipped some of the parts of the video, but I never actually saw them covering the backpack. But the antenna here can move up and down, so you can, well, it was cooperative a second ago. He wanted to show me it's a cool little, yeah, okay, anyways, you can move up and down, and that's something I found that was very interesting. So, I actually prefer the antenna here on the backpack over than the antenna that's on his person here. Now, positioning the character closer to you, I have it look like he's giggling. He's holding his mouth or something. Maybe because he smelled something bad from the other side of the screen. You smell dirty. You smell dirty. Ow. I actually like that I can pose this little character like this. Now, it's kind of adorable almost that you can pose them like just any other action figure. I don't know if the other characters can pose like this though. Ooh, excuse me. I'll have to give it a try. Anyways, on the back of this box, yeah, it's a big box. I just thought it was going to be a bit smaller, like right up to here or something, and that the figuring was actually going to be a bit smaller. I was wrong. Dead wrong. Incorporating repulsor shift technology, the STAP single trooper aerial platform is a slim, agile craft supporting a pair of blaster cannons. STAPs are often deployed as support vehicles in conjunction with larger craft. And the rest in different languages. Anyways, with the package came a little, not necessarily display, but a little backdrop. I don't know if I'll keep this or not. It's made out, the problem is it's made out of cardboard. So, then again, 90% of the display edges, the backdrops for my Transformer figurines are also made out of cardboard. I'll figure something else out with that one. But anyways, so I learned something cool with the backpack that I did not. So, and here's the little character. I guess we're starting with the Battle Droid. Here's the character's antenna. If it can wiggle out. Come on. Don't want to break it while trying to. There we go. You can pull it out gently. Get back into sitting position. There we go. It's a little fog. No, the antenna do not appear to. Then again, I don't know why it would or would not. Anyways, the antenna, this antenna thing. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just not going to use it as much. Now I'm going to put the backpack onto my skeleton looking friend. He kind of looks like a dead gun. Right, like a skeletal remains of a gun. But at the same time, he kind of looks like a skeletal remains of their very creators, the Geonosians. So maybe it's a mixture of both, but who knows? I like this little position that he's in. Just to let you know, yes, he can move his arms and his wrists practically 360 degrees, like every good robot should. Yeah, his hand and his wrist, his arm and his wrist can move 360 degrees. He can't move his fingers. As much as I would like to have a figurine that can move its fingers or whatnot, I'll probably start with these smaller figurines first and then go for like bigger ones later on the line. He can move his like antenna, his little hair or antenna, whatever, up and down, I guess to help give him different expressions. I guess. He can jut his neck almost all the way out, and he can rotate his head and his neck 360 degrees. You don't have to have the neck to jut out for his head to rotate. Let's push the antenna down. You don't have to have it all the way out to rotate it 360 degrees. You could just rotate the neck or rotate the head. You can rotate it's posable. It's plausible. His feet are on a ball, not a ball joint, sorry. They're on a joint. They can move up and down. I think they're on a ball joint. Not certain. They can move up and down and rotate. Almost no 360 degrees. Exactamente. They have this weird little. Let me get on the string for it. They have this little weird little thing that's right there. That's not a part of his foot, but it's actually a part of his leg. That's interesting. Anyways, high stops. His leg can bend and go, like they have this little back area here, this incision that can just arch right into his other leg. It's kind of interesting how that works. I like that. Can have it to where he's sitting like this for whatever reason. Let me tell you a story about the Jedi. Now the Jedi, they were surrounding my men, my troops and whatnot. And I guess we killed. We slaughtered some of their men, just like they slaughtered some of my men. Only I'm technically not a man. I'm a robot. I'm a machine. I'm a droid. You can stand tall. Can look at his fingers for whatever reason. Anyways, I have pretty nails. And he could just basically he's just a lot of flexibility, a lot of posability. Standings are gonna be a little bit tricky for him. Then again, their standings gonna be tricky for all of them, except for Vader. Where is it? Well, whatever. I guess it's because of his skinny, scrawny legs that for some reason standing is just not an option. It's fine. I'm just having some difficulty. Off camera, though, it'd be like, there we go. He finally decided to cooperate. Anyway, so yeah, he can rotate his head. He can rotate the neck around his head. He can rotate his wrist 360 degrees. Rotate his arm. He can carry his gun on both hands. Well, in theory, the other hand you can hold it. Not very firm grip with this one. He has a weird button on his chest that's weird. So now for the STAP, it comes with this invisible stand, clear plastic stand. Easily, I don't want to remove it from the ball joint down there. No, this cannot twist, this cannot turn. And this cannot twist and this cannot turn, but you can just snap it in, snap it off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's this little thing. This big thing. It cannot move, this neck piece cannot move back and forth, but this can be detached here. And it's not supposed, I don't think it was supposed to be detached, but hey, I detached it and I'm going to continue detaching it, and it can move on a swivel right here. It's going to move up and down and all around, move up and down, move back, move forward as far as it can go. Because this thing, give me a second. Don't want to break it too. This thing can move up and back and forth, but this thing stops it from moving any further forward. So it can't do this, but forward. So I'm going to pop it back into place. Well, I don't think doesn't want to pop in place again. Oh well. There we go. Okay, so just gotta listen to the snaps. So that's as far as the movability can go for that thing. The handlebars can move up and down. But that's about it as far as the movement for this thing. These things are a little wibbly, but no, they can't move up or down. They're just wobbly. This is wibble. They're just made of wibble. No, what I hate the most about this is this handlebar. It does not want to, this handlebar in particular does not want to bend back into shape. It just does not. It can swivel. This thing can swivel, and it can move up and down like I showed several times. But no, this handlebar is, it's warped probably. Probably warped in the packaging or whatever. Didn't think of that when they made this product or whatever. These two things, these two foot pedals, they cannot move. They cannot move. Don't know why. That would have been peak playability to make these pedals move, I guess. But hey, I'm not the one who developed the toy. I'm not the one who designed this. This one's a little... There we go. I'm not the one who designed it or whatever. It is what it is. I would definitely have it to where it's packaged much differently, where I guess the handlebars wouldn't warp. Now, as far as getting him onto the thing, well, first you gotta remove the gun from his hand. Oh, wow. Jar Jar defeated both Darth Maul and I don't know if you could see behind me, but Jar Jar defeated both Darth Maul and Darth Vader. But anyways, let's make it to where he's grabbing onto the handlebars right here. I think they have it warped in a way, even though it wouldn't make sense for that to be the reason. They have it warped so we can, so that we can have, so it would be a lot easier to for him to grasp on for both hands. But that doesn't make sense to me. Come on, bend your knees. And on his feet, there's like little holes. And right here on the pedals, there's little pegs where you could just push them gently onto the place. This is, now you don't have to have both feet on there. You can make it seem like he's in action. He's jumping off or he's climbing onto the thing or whatever. But we're going to try, for the sake of this video, I'm going to try to put this on here. Okay, so, whoops. The moment I fix my... Oh, so now you want to move. Not when I'm trying to test you off screen. So we just learned that for whatever reason, if you wanted to have it at an impossible angle, yes, in theory, this thing can move. As we just now learned. Well, whatever. Never often, you see, the moment when I'm trying to test this off camera, or not test, when I'm trying to test things off camera, some things do not want to work. And when sometimes it's the other way around where I'm trying to test things on camera and certain things do not want to work. So off camera, things do not want to work. Off camera, things do not want to work. Everything just wants. We will not end this episode until you get on there. You hear me? You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you yield? You will yield before me. You will obey me. It's only September, but I'll make it to where it's Halloween early. Do you hear me, Battle Droid? As we're almost done here, getting him posed on here. Okay, Hasbro, we need to talk. They need to have better snap ability. Ooh. They just need to have a better way of snapping into place. See, I'm pretty sure if they had posable fingers, I wouldn't feel, oh, okay, you are a disobedient little creature. You get your foot here, you get your foot here. You get your hand here. Do not! You will obey me. It's fighting me on camera, live. Well, maybe not live. Okay. Okay. You will bend. There we go. Now we just need to put the foot. There we go. Now he's cooperating. Gosh dang. Okay, so as you can see, this can move like that, but you have to have something on here to keep it in place if you're going to have it like that. You can have it way over here, like he's trying to get over a very steep hill. That's a very, actually, let's see how far he can go. He can touch the ground. But you need to have something in the way, you know, just something that's propping this. Okay, so that's interesting that this ball joint can actually move. Okay, that's a neat thing that we did not know. Two things that we did not know prior before this video was made. That the backpack antenna can move up and down. That the ball joint here can move around. And that both Hasware and both Hasbro and Jazzwares need to find a way to have it to where the things that peg to the characters in position or whatever, the posts that keep the characters in place, the connectability needs to connect. They need to connect like Legos. Legos got this down. You just build the set and voila. Well, that's the end of this episode. Now I think about it, we could give this battle droid a little hat or something. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. And Roger.